So you feel like you don't have any friends. You feel like all the friends that you had, they're slowly disappearing. You're not even talking to them anymore, or you're talking to them less and less. You feel like the relationships that you have with your family members are becoming less and less. You talk to them less and less. You feel like you're spending more time to yourself. You're spending more time alone. You're spending more time doing whatever you want to do, but you're always alone. Bro, I'm here to tell you, you're not the only one. There's millions of people around the world that feel the same exact way. And to my spiritual people out there, you feel like you're going through the spiritual awakening. You feel like you're waking up to so many different conspiracies, to so many different truths, to so many different realizations. You're waking up to a new way of life. But yet, as you're waking up to this, you're losing out on friends and family. I'm here to tell you, this has happened to me as well.
Smoking all the gas, you know a nigga lit. Got a Creole vibe, hella thick. Rockstar bands, we on that gang shit. Niggas pull up, yeah, we got the stick. Smoking all the gas, you know a nigga lit. Got a Creole vibe, hella thick. Rockstar bands, we on that gang shit. Niggas pull up, yeah, we got the stick. Want me a bitch like Cardi, bad bitch, she a Barbie. Give me top, wake me up, slap me up in the morning.
What's good, everybody? I'm Brady. So today I'm here to talk about losing friends, losing family, relationships dwindling as you're going through a spiritual awakening, and just in 2020 period. So first I want to talk about people that are just losing friends and losing relationships in 2020. Then I'll talk to my spiritual people toward the end, you feel me? Now, a lot of us feel like we're losing friends and we're losing our relationships with our family members, you know, in 2020. This is happening to millions of people across the world. I get DMs every single day on Instagram. I get emails, people emailing me, telling me about how they feel like they're alone. I get people in my comments all the time telling me about how they feel alone, how they feel like they don't have any friends, how they feel like they can't even speak to their family members because if they try to talk to them about what they think and feel, their family is not even paying attention. Bro, and sis, because I'm starting to get more women watch me now too. Shout out to the women. But listen, I understand completely. I completely get it, because I'm in that same boat. 2020 right now, especially with the whole COVID situation, you got to remain 6 feet, you got to wear masks. Everybody, a lot of people were on lockdown. A lot of people still are on lockdown. A lot of people lost their jobs, and the only way that they were getting their social interaction was through work. With all of this that's going on, that of course has caused a lot of people to lose relationships. You know, like I said, millions of people lost their jobs, so now they're just staying home collecting unemployment, and they're not conversing with anyone. Let's say you lived alone, so the only way you was getting your social interaction was at work. You got laid off because of the whole COVID situation. You're home, you're collecting unemployment, but now you're not getting any social interaction. You see what I'm saying? That's happened to millions of people. A lot of people that aren't in school and on unemployment, even if they live with their family. So they lost that social interaction with people that aren't in their family, right? But now they're home just with their family members, but they feel like their relationships with their family members are dwindling as well because they're around them 24/7, so they don't want to talk to them. Or if they try to talk to them about what's happening in the world, some people are still extremely asleep. So many people are waking up, but the masses are still asleep. So if you go try to talk to anyone about a conscious topic, they might not hear you. And I get so many people saying that every day as well. Bro, that's happening to so many of us. So listen, this is what I want to say. If you feel like you're alone, if you feel like you can't talk to nobody, if you feel like you don't have any friends or family that relate to you, if you feel like you're just an outsider, I'm an outsider too, bro. I'm an outsider. In my family, I'm the outsider. My family, they're extremely Christian. I'm not Christian. My family, my family don't drink. They don't smoke weed. They don't even curse. You guys know how I live my life, you know. I drink, I smoke weed. I definitely curse. You know, I'm the outsider. So I completely understand where you're coming from. I just want you to know, you're not alone. There's millions of people across the world that have a lot of the same views as you, that feel the same way as you, and that's going through the same thing as you. All you gotta do is just find your community, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Find your community, and you're gonna find people that feel like, yeah, man, I'm alone too, but we got each other. That's all you gotta do. And that's one of the great benefits of being online. I promise you, I'm gonna keep it, bro, I'm gonna be all the way 1,000. That's one of the great benefits of being online, because like you can find a community and you feel like, hey man, all right, I ain't really got nobody in person, but at least I got some people online, you know? That's what I be trying to make over here at my channel. Just to know, you always got me and I'm your friend, for sure, for sure. But listen, this is happening to so many people across the world. I think this is also a great opportunity for a lot of you guys that haven't had a spiritual awakening to start doing research. Why not look into meditation? Look into meditation, man. Even if you meditate for 5 to 10 minutes per day. I first started off meditating for 5 minutes a day. Then I worked up to 10 minutes a day. I'm still at 10 minutes, but I do it every single day. You could start off with meditating for 5 minutes a day. Or why don't you start looking into some conspiracy theories? I'm going to tell you something. Some of these conspiracy theories, they might not be conspiracy theories. They might actually be the truth. You should look into some of these conspiracy theories. And some of them might make sense to you. And you might start to look at the world differently. What your family told you, what the mainstream media tells you, what school taught you, the world is not what it seems. That's all I'm gonna say. They always focus on the physical world. Yes, of course, we all see this physical world. But there's a spiritual world as well, and an energetic world. Your energy, we all have energy. Quantum physics and science are starting to prove that yes, everything has energy, everything vibrates. And quantum physics and science has proven that the human eye only picks up 1% of what's really there. We only see 1% of what's really there. We can only see 1% of visible light. That's insane. So in this world, there's much more happening than what meets the eye. But mainstream media, school, family, friends, all that stuff has taught us only thing that's happening is what you see with your eyes. That's not the case. It's not the case. So if you feel like you're alone, you feel like you don't have any friends, welcome to the club. A lot of us feel that way. Why don't you look into some stuff? I'm telling you, look into some stuff. You might have your own spiritual awakening. And once you wake up, you're never not going to want to go back. I'm going to tell you that right now. But listen, I really want to talk to my people that's already woke. My people that's woke are my people that's going through this spiritual awakening. Listen, I understand. I know once you have that spiritual awakening, you feel like you can't talk to anyone. I know you feel like once you have that spiritual awakening, you can't even relate to people anymore. Bro, that's the same exact way I feel. When I hang out with people, when I hang out with friends, when I hang out with family, all they want to talk about are distractions. They want to talk about a lot of things that don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk about, I don't know, something that just doesn't matter. Oh, the weather today was extremely cold and oh, you better put on a sweater. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, who cares? Let's talk about what's really happening with the world. What do y'all think is going on with this whole COVID-19 situation? What do y'all think? Do y'all think there's a pandemic? Huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the Illuminati. Do you think the Illuminati is really running everything? Like, I want to talk about what's really going on. So, have you ever heard about the reptilian conspiracy? Like, what do you think about that? You think the Anunnaki are real? And there's really reptilians? Like, that's the type of stuff that I want to talk about. But since that's not mainstream media, a lot of people in the world do not want to talk about those topics, you know? Or even if you bring them up, they look at you like you're weird. They will say like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, or what are you talking about? Or they might even call you crazy. So my people that are waking up spiritually, my people that are seeing what's happening behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Because all of this, like they say, what, life is the greatest stage or whatever? Something like that. I don't know, it's a quote, something like that. We see behind the curtain. You feel me? Everybody is focused on the stage. Oh. We're looking deeper into it. We see behind the curtain like, oh, that's what's happening? You see what I'm saying? And people don't want to talk about those topics. Those are the things that I want to talk about. I want to talk about you manifesting your goals and dreams. I want to talk about what are the techniques that you use to manifest? What are the techniques that you use to raise your vibration? Can you give me tips? Let me tell you what I do to raise my vibration and raise my frequency so I can manifest and I can attract all the things that I want. Like, you see what I'm saying? Those are the things that I want to talk about. And I understand my spiritually awake people, those are the topics that you guys want to talk about as well, but you feel like you can't relate to anyone. Bro, We got to create our own community. We have to. We have to. I'm telling you. I think that's the only way. The internet is a blessing. Of course, everything has its good and its bad. Internet and social media, of course, it has its bad. I don't need to go over its bad. But it's also a blessing because you get to connect with people all across the world. I really feel like we need to start a community of spiritually awoke people. And we can just talk about different topics. I really want to do that somehow. But listen, in your day-to-day life, my spiritually awoke people, and you really feel that way, this is a perfect time for you to go within as well. 2020 has been the perfect time for a lot of people to go within them, to fix themselves and make themselves better. Instead of you focused on what's happening out into the world, I'm not saying be delusional. I'm not saying be naive. I'm not saying be, what's the term I'm really looking for? Ignorant to what's happening in the world. No, of course, you want to stay up to date with what's going on in the world because we live in this world. But in the midst of that, go within and figure out how can you continue to make yourself better. Figure out how you can heal yourself and heal your traumas. Figure out how you can raise your vibration and raise your frequency. And then figure out how you can make the world a better place. Why not make it a better place? Or if you don't want to make it a better place, let's say you don't care about making the world a better place because you're selfish and you're just like, I just want to make me better. This is the perfect time for you to do that as well. So instead of just focusing on, man, I'm losing a lot of friends, I'm losing a lot of family, focus on making yourself better. And once you make yourself better, find a community online. Find a community online, you good. You good. And then maybe once you find a community online, maybe y'all can meet up in real life. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's safe. Let me not give that advice. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just wanted to make this video real quick and let everyone know. I understand you feel like you're alone. I understand you feel like you're losing a lot of friends. I understand you feel like you can't really talk to people about what you really want to talk about because a lot of people are asleep. But listen, millions of people across the world are having the same dilemma. We're all in the same boat. You feel like you're the black sheep of your family. You feel like you're the black sheep of your friends. You feel like you're the weirdo. You feel like you're the outcast. Me too. Me too. I understand it completely. So listen, join this community, bro. I'm gonna think of something. I need to drop more spiritual videos. I think every Sunday I should just talk about something. You feel me? I should talk about what I think is going on. No filter. If it's a conspiracy theory, who cares? And we could just talk. Man, I'm about to make another video after this. I'm just talk about what I think is going on in this world. Alright. I love y'all. Y'all already know y'all my homies. Like I said, if you feel like you don't have anybody, you know you got me. See y'all next time. Peace.